I just wanted to come on right quick. I hope you guys can see me okay. The lighting was doing some weird things. So I turned it doesn't matter. Anyways, um, I hope you guys are having a great Sunday. Hope you guys made it to someone's service or you want to go to somebody's service. Maybe they got an evening service you can check out. And I hope you guys are having a great start of your week. I just wanted to come on right quick and talk about dreams. Like over the last maybe couple of weeks, like God has been giving me dreams, and like I've never been a big dreamer. Like that's not necessarily a way God will often communicate with me. Like there's been a couple times, like so maybe in the last like 5 years or so, and this is based off of what I actually recognize, because sometimes I just be oblivious to what's going on, but like I can tell you maybe in the last 5 years, it's been maybe like 3 dreams. I'm like, okay, I know that was from God. But actually, let's say like 5. Let's say 5, like 5 dreams that I'm like, okay, I know that's from God. I know this, or I can recognize that that's not like just a regular, dream from, soul dream or whatever. So it's either came from God or came from the enemy. I can basically recognize and I'm like, okay, and like basically if it's from God's using that as a way to like communicate to me something. And so never really been big on dreams, never really researched much on dreams because I just don't really dream that often. Like most of the time I go to sleep, I wake up, I'm sure I probably dreamed something, but I don't remember. So anyways, and so like, but over the last maybe week or maybe like it's been probably like 2-3 weeks or whatever, God has been giving me has given me 2 dreams, and one was kind of like a warning dream, and one's kind of like a, hey, this is about to happen. Like one was like a warning, like, well, get ready, like guard yourself. But then the other one was like, hey, just letting you know this is about to happen. So here you go, and I think it's really cool. And the thing is, I wouldn't say I know, but I'll say a lot of times let me say just for myself, I haven't really heard that many teachings on dreams as far as, I haven't heard that many teachings, or I haven't like studied much on dreams, if that makes sense. Like I haven't studied much on dreams. I haven't read a lot of books on dreams. And that's not like something you'll get like on a Sunday morning service usually. That's like a Bible study, small group type discussion. Let's really go deeper into this. I went to the spiritual development school, Dr. Faith's spiritual development school back in August, and one of the sessions was on dreams. And I think now that I know a little bit more about it, that's one of the reasons why God has been able to communicate to me in that way. So like she talked about interpretation, and she didn't spend that much time on it because like you could probably do hours and hours worth of like just talking about dreams, right? And dream interpretation, like. But I think because I have now some type of like foundation, is the reason why God has been talking to me more in dreams. So one thing I just wanted to say about this, and I just want to encourage you guys, it's like the more you know, the more God can use, And so if you're learning more about the Bible, you're studying the Bible more, the more that you have, like the more you expose yourself to, like the more of the supernatural that you expose yourself to, that means God can use that to like tell you something new. So I just want to encourage you guys first and foremost, like, start studying, start really digging in deep, like, because the things, like the ways that God talked to people back in the Bible, he can still talk to us like that today. So God talked in dreams. That means he can talk to you in dreams now. God talked in visions, okay, messages through visions. That means God can do that now. It's just like you have to be open for it. And so once you become like open to it, like God can just show you anything. It's like, it's really dope. So over the last maybe 2 weeks or so, a couple of weeks, God has been speaking to me more in dreams. And one thing that I've learned when it comes to dream interpretation, there's a couple of things I can tell you now. I don't know a lot, but I can tell you a little bit. So one of the things is, first and foremost, if the dream is going to happen, like if it's like a warning or foretelling what's about to happen, it's going to be quickly if the dream is very direct. So one of the dreams I had, it was like super, super direct. It wasn't a lot of like metaphors. It wasn't a lot of things I had to research or anything else. It was pretty straightforward dream. Like this, and this. Okay, this is happening. So like in those instances, I've learned that, okay, that means wherever it's going to happen, God is letting you know, and it's going to happen pretty quickly. because he doesn't have like, you don't have the time to like interpret anything. You don't have time to research it. So like if it's a super literal dream where it's like there's no other real way to interpret this, like God just saying this is happening, that means it's going to happen really quickly. The second dream I had was a lot more elaborate. There was a lot of symbolism in it, and I haven't even, this happened like a couple nights ago, and I hadn't even really taken the time to like, I started researching some of the stuff in the dream, but it's like, okay, there's so much in the dream that is like, okay, I know I have time for this, but I know this one isn't going to happen immediately, because there's so much in the dream that I have to seek God, I have to, ask Holy Spirit what's happening. I have to research stuff, and so that's how you know. Okay, that's how you can kind of tell if the dream is talking about something that's going to happen like really quickly or like soon, or if the dream is referring to something that's going to happen further down the line. So if it's happening really soon, if it's very literal, there's not much to determine, that kind of thing. If you have to think about it, research stuff, then you have time, and it's going to be a little bit further off. The second thing is like some people question, okay, well, how can you say that, this thing, like, this tree means this, or whatever, like whatever this symbol means this specific thing. And the thing is, you use the Bible as your basis. So the first time something is mentioned in the Bible, and whether it's referencing or whatever it's like the metaphor is for, that's the precedent. And so basically from that point on, everything else in the Bible, that's the thing that's being referred to, is going to mean that certain things. So for example, this makes more sense in the example. Let's say water. And can I do enough water that quickly? I guess. So like, let's say like, okay, maybe let's not do water. I was about to give you something off water and I ain't having nothing that quick. Let's say like, okay, in the Bible, the Holy Spirit is represented, I guess, sort of like water, you could say. But let's just say a dove. I know that for a fact. And so, because when John the Baptist baptized Jesus, a dove descended from the heavens. That was the representation of the Holy Spirit. So everywhere else you see a dove, that could mean Holy Spirit. And so like if God has a dream and there's a dove, well, then you might say, okay, Holy Spirit is in the house, It has something to do with the Holy Spirit. And so that's how you kind of interpret things. So you use the Bible. Like you can literally look it up. Let's say, for example, you had like a peacock in your dream. Like you can look up the peacock in the Bible. If you get the blue letter Bible app, you can literally, like, it's a Bible app, just like the regular Bible app. Then it also has a concordance where basically you can type in words and you can look up where they're found in the Bible. And so then that way it'll tell you, okay, this is what this represents, or this is what this means. So when you see a peacock in your dream, you're trying to figure out, okay, what does that mean, God? Well, you can look it up the verse, like look up verses that have peacocks, and then from there you can start getting that interpretation. But at the end of the day, though, like you do a whole bunch of research, because like I was researching some stuff. I was like, okay, this means this, and so then this means this. And I was like, I don't know if this is right or not. I could just be reaching, At the end of the day, just ask the Holy Spirit. So like immediately when I woke up, I was like, God, I don't know what that was about. Holy Spirit, what does this dream mean? And the Holy Spirit told me. So I had my phone, because I didn't have pen and paper nearby. I just had my phone. So I just went in the notes section and I just jotted it down. And then I jotted down all the details of the dream so that I can go back and start researching line by line of the dream that I remember. But like, Holy Spirit basically gave me the revelation of the dream. And so like, yeah, there's probably a lot more to it. There's probably a lot more details that will make more sense and give me more hints or clues about what's about to happen. But at the end of the day, I got the gist of it, because I asked the source. The thing is, when it comes to dreams, like, if it came from God, just ask God. Like, God gave you the dream, so God knows what the dream is about, So that's something I wouldn't necessarily say I'm looking more into, but it's definitely something that, okay, I'm like, okay, this is a thing. This is a way that God is starting to speak to me, and I'm really excited about it. So that means now I'm going to start doing more research on it. And so I just want to encourage you guys, like, just expand yourself. Like, don't just limit yourself to like, and don't just limit God to like only being able to communicate with you in one way. It can't be like, oh, when I'm in church and it's about to be like an altar call, that then I feel the presence of God, or then that's when I hear God's voice. No, like, don't limit him to that one moment. God wants to speak to us all the time. It's just that we have to like expose ourselves to new ways and be open to the different ways that God can possibly speak to us. So I just want to encourage you guys, just try new things. Just like God, do something different. speak to me in a way that you've never spoken to me before. Because like when you're open like that, the Holy Spirit can use you, and the Holy Spirit can like talk to you just really freely, and you want that free, free communication with the Holy Spirit. So that's basically all I had to talk about today. The book is coming out like in a couple of weeks. On November 2nd, it'll be released, and I'm really excited. I'm really excited for you guys to get it. It'll be sold on Amazon, but I also have like physical copies. So like there'll be a way for me to like mail them, but it also is being distributed through Amazon. So if anybody wants one, they can literally get it. So I'll get that information to you guys as soon as I have it. But I'm really excited because I think it's going to be really awesome, and I think you guys are going to love it. So that's all I got. I hope you guys have a great week, and I will talk to you guys later.